How's it going, everybody? Barrett, you kind of look like Harrison Ford in, what was that movie? The one where he's the fugitive, that's it, right? You look just like Harrison Ford. You missed your calling, dude, come on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 30th annual Dana-Farber Marathon Challenge Pasta Party. I have had the distinct pleasure to participate in this event since day one. In the first year, we went to a restaurant in the Back Bay for some pasta. The next couple of years, we were in the basement cafeteria at DFCI using styrofoam trays. Do you remember the styrofoam trays? Carrying spaghetti and very runny red sauce to the pull-out tables where we sat down and had some dinner. And then we hired Jan Ross. This is an awesome venue and an amazing crowd. We have come a long way in 30 years. Let me begin by reading a very special note from Dolores and Wayne Weaver, founders of the Claudia Adams Barr Program in Innovative Basic Cancer Research and the Marathon Challenge. Dolores and Wayne write, to the runners, patient partner program participants, donors, volunteers, Dana-Farber scientists, and staff, thank you for your support over all these years. It is hard to believe that while much has been accomplished at the workbench of research, there is still much to be done. Wayne and I are tremendously grateful for your outpouring of dedication, inspiration, and community in the quest to conquer cancer, our number one enemy. By funding innovative scientific and medical projects, the Claudia Adams Barr Program is central every day to Dana-Farber's progress. Your efforts pay tribute to every person honored by tomorrow's run, as well as my mother, Claudia Adams Barr. And I can never thank you enough for paying it forward by furthering Dana-Farber's exceptional early stage research. We applaud your commitment to raising awareness of and support for Dana-Farber's life-saving mission while pursuing such a rigorous physical goal. We wish you a safe journey on Marathon Day with the wind at your back and an angel on your shoulder. Thank you once again for joining Wayne and me in the quest to end cancer. It must happen and it will happen. The best is yet to come. Dolores and Wayne are certainly with us in spirit today, and they'll be with us tomorrow as well, and throughout this 30th Dana-Farber Marathon Challenge season. Thank you. For me, having watched this event grow from 19 people 30 years ago to approximately 650 runners and volunteers tomorrow, along with thousands and thousands of DFMC alumni around the globe, what strikes me most is our collective passion in the fight against cancer. Anytime you combine passion and perseverance and love, you can move mountains. Tomorrow, we will move the mountain again. As I reflect on 30 years of running, I will always remember Matt Bergen chasing after me with a tire iron. He really wants to win this contest, folks. I will always remember the day I met my wife after a runner's meeting at the Institute. Even though I couldn't remember her name for a few months, it's true, I do remember her asking me how she could get more involved with the event. Little did she know, 5 kids later, I will always remember the year I cut my toenails too short the night before the race. Please don't repeat this mistake tonight. Take it from me, leave your feet alone. I will always remember the group runs out of the Mount Auburn Club, the Thursday night runs to the Elliott Lounge to see JJ, Shifter holding court at Buff's Pub, and the Cranberry Classic 10Ks on Nantucket. Most importantly, I will always remember Katie and Meg, and then Skip, Tommy, and now his cousin Lizzie, running in memory of Anthony Hathaway for 26 consecutive years. Lastly, I will never forget our patient partners and their families cheering for us at mile 25. Their energy makes the last mile of the marathon like a walk in the park. What I really hope to forget is the pre-race ritual of it's a nasty ritual of applying Vaseline to parts of the body that no one wants to know about or even talk about. I hope to forget the blisters, the lost toenails, as mentioned a couple of times tonight already, the leg cramps, and I'm going to try and forget the hills between miles 17 and 22. It all seems like yesterday. And yet it's time for me to say goodbye. When I fell skiing 2 years ago, I knew right away my official Boston Marathon streak was over. When I tried to stand up on my skis and instead collapsed, that was the beginning of the end of my marathon days. Tomorrow will be my last Boston Marathon. It has been the honor of my life to be a founding member and on the DFMC team for 30 years. We have accomplished so much good together. Running the Boston Marathon, as has been mentioned several times this evening, requires an enormous amount of energy and support from those around you. Tonight, my wife, Mary, and our kids, Haley, Siobhan, Kieran, I gotta get this right, Haley, Siobhan, Kieran, Declan, and Schneider here, and I wish they would please stand up for a moment so everybody can recognize them. Thank you for putting up with me, guys. Okay, runners, this is it. 30 and out for me. Have fun out there tomorrow. Pace yourself. Go slow, way slow. For the first 5 miles, don't be fooled by the downhill speed coming out of Hopkinton. You're not that fast. Enjoy the day. We've heard today why we run. Tomorrow, we're going to go out and do it and stomp on that finish line in Boston. Thank you very much.
She said.
I'm not part of the program, but they say it's better to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission, right? I'm going to be very brief. If any of you were here 25 years ago, I did a poem then, but I'm not going to do one now. I get to have the convergence of 2 things in my life right now that I'm most proud of. 5 children that I actually have Dana-Farber to thank because that's how Brian and I met. And watching my husband run his final marathon for Dana-Farber. 30 years. I want you all just to think about that for a second. That's an amazing accomplishment. And my parting piece, is there a camera nearby? If you can zoom in on this. This is many years ago. Not quite the first Dana-Farber, because I don't think they had pictures. And here's the finish, which the weather might match tomorrow, but I hope Brian looks better than he did that first one. So, you know, guys never throw anything out. So I thought he would want to wear his shirt that he wore that day.